Hey guys, I'm back and we are playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. There's a cheeseball title in my stream, and if you know anything about my cheeseball title streams, this is going to be an exclusive pack. Obviously, for Call of Duty, the exclusive packs are usually for the PlayStation at the moment, and yeah, we're going to be checking out the PlayStation Plus Call of Duty Warzone 2.0 Combat Pack 2. Yeah, I think the semi-title for this combat pack is Crimson Way, and we're gonna be checking it out. You do need to own not only the game on the PlayStation, but you need to have PlayStation Plus for this to redeem this pack. It is a free pack for PlayStation Plus users, provided you subscribe to the service. So obviously the service cost is part of the price, I would presume. It's not technically free. But yeah, also just fair warning, these packs are locked to the PlayStation, at least have been in the past, and I believe this one is too. I haven't done any testing personally. What that usually means is not only can you only use these packs on the PlayStation, they are only visible to PlayStation users. So if you're partied up with friends on the Xbox or even the enemy Xbox players and PC players that you come against, they'll just see you in like a default operator. And if they're looking at your blueprints, it'll be like the default looking weapons. They don't look like this to them. The only people that'll see you in this operator outfit and the weapon blueprints are PlayStation users. And like I said, even if you redeem it on the PlayStation and you've got your accounts linked up, you can't take these packs and use them on your Xbox or your PC. They, again, will just revert to the default looking operators and stuff like that. I don't even know how the calling cards work in this scenario. Never like really looked into it. But let's go ahead and check out the pack. So with the Season 2 update, they've been generous enough to add these bundle pack previews. So you can see everything in the pack. So as you can see, the Warzone 2.0 Combat Pack 2, like I said, subtitled Crimson Way, comes with the Oni Pyroclast Operator Skin, Oni Slasher M4 Blueprint, Oni Carver Fennec SMG, the Yoroi Weapon Charm, Golden Dragon Weapon Sticker, Crimson Oni Calling Card, and the Grin Oni Emblem. We're going to obviously take a peek at this stuff closer. That's what the Grinning Oni Emblem looks like. There it is. Crimson Oni calling card. My face must be covering in it now for the preview. But yeah. There we go. Start with the smaller stuff. That's what the sticker will look like. I've just thrown it on the pistol. It's up on top, as you can see, top corner. And the charm. So those are the smaller items that you get with the pack. Now let's go ahead and check out some of the bigger items. Get the Oni Slasher Blueprint for the M4. We'll take a closer look after we showcase everything. The Oni Carver SMG Fennec. And then finally, the big ticket item is the Oni Skin Pyroclast. God. So this is what the operator skin looks like. Now, if you don't have the Oni operator, by redeeming this bundle, it will unlock it for you. Obviously, the Oni operator is an exclusive operator for the PlayStation users. And like I said, other users, other consoles and all will only see you in like the default outfit. Like I think like the base outfit for this division, this faction. But they won't even see you in any form of Oni outfit whatsoever. But it's a cool outfit, I guess, for your own pleasure. Yeah, you'll be like one of the default skins for the core tech, like maybe like one of these milsims or something like that. I'm not totally sure. When the enemies see you. So this is the Oni Slasher M4 blueprint that you get with the bundle. Let's play the preview animation and get a closer look. Definitely design-wise, very cool. Definitely very cool. I don't know how viable it is build-wise. I haven't even looked at the build. But I did take a peek at the blueprint with the camos and all. It's got some decent coverage. Good coverage. So no pro tuning to this blueprint, but it does come with a solid 5 attachments. But that does mean like with no pro tuning, you can adjust attachments as you please if you want to without losing that tuning or whatever that they implement to some of their blueprints. The blueprint comes with a 7.5-inch Tempest Firebrand barrel, which gives you a boost to aim down sight speed, movement speed, hip recoil control at the cost of damage range, bullet velocity, hip fire accuracy, and recoil control. The Cronin Mini Red Dot, precision sight picture at the cost of aim down sight speed. The Demo D50 Buffer Tube, which gives you aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, movement speed, hip or recoil control at the cost of aiming recoil control, aiming stability, and flinch resistance. X10 Grip, sprint to fire speed, aim down sight speed at the cost of recoil control. And then the Edge 47 Underbarrel Grip, which gives you aiming idle stability, recoil stabilization at the cost of aim down sight speed. So for the most part, pretty maneuverable build, it seems, but I don't know how that'll play. We'll find out, I guess. Let's go ahead and change some attachments and see how it looks. So yeah, obviously, if you change the barrel, you're going to lose that fancy barrel. And some of these don't look particularly good without. Different laser attachments. Optics. This, okay. It's the iron sights. Different stocks. Grips. magazine attachment. Obviously, ammunition won't change anything visually. Different underbarrels. I won't go through everything, but God, okay. And muzzle attachments. So yeah, that's the blueprint, the way you get it. This is what the camos look like on it. The preview is pretty bright, but obviously a lot of the design elements are still there. The dragon etching is there and visible. And I would wager more like visible in game. Like I said, these previews are extra bright in comparison to what they should be. When you take them into the game, it'll be darker. It's only in this screen for some reason they've increased the brightness to an extreme level. Like even this looks really good. And arguably like very nice Orion coverage. Very cool. The Oni Carver Fennec SMG. Let's play the preview animation. Yeah, similarly looking fancy blueprint. Looks nice. Again, mainly just for your own enjoyment. Like I said, other people won't see it other than PlayStation users. Just making sure I've got everything in showcase. You know, they used to give like XP tokens with these combat packs. I'm surprised like we didn't receive any XP token with this one. I mean, for the most part, these XP tokens are kind of a waste anyway. But still, maybe like a weapon XP token would have been appreciated. Usually they give operator XP tokens, like an hour XP token or something rubbish like that, which is legitimately not appreciated for the most part. Fennec was my favorite gun, but like the last time I played with it, it didn't feel as good as it used to be. So I don't know. Hopefully that was just that one game, those games, and maybe today it'll play better. So this blueprint comes with 5 attachments again, and no pro tuning. So you can change attachments without having to worry about losing the tuning. It comes with the Forge Tac Ninja Barrel, which is sound suppression, bullet velocity, damage range, recoil control at the cost of aim down sight speed, hip recoil control, movement speed. Also, by equipping this barrel, you won't be able to equip a muzzle attachment. The SZ Lone Wolf Optic, which is precision sight picture at the cost of aim down sight speed, aim walking movement speed. Agile Assault 7 Stock, sprint speed, aim walking speed, crouch movement speed, aim down sight speed at the cost of aiming stability and recoil control. Fennec Stippled Grip, recoil control at the cost of aiming stability. What's up, Phantom? Welcome. And the OPX9 Foregrip, which gives ya hip fire accuracy, aim walking steadiness or recoil steadiness, hip recoil control at the cost of hip walking speed and aim down sight speed. I honestly don't know what the hell this was built for. But let's go ahead and change the attachments and see what it looks like when we make adjustments to it. So again, you lose the barrel. This one doesn't look so bad on it. But all the other stuff kind of loses that fancy front end. Different lasers. Optics. That's what the iron sights can look like. Different stocks. I'm surprised that little end bit kind of stays. Like, it's not like some janky end bit. Arguably, the stock's a little more interchangeable because of that, but I mean, it still doesn't look great on what is essentially a pretty fancy looking blueprint. Grips are interchangeable. You can change that around, no issues. Different magazine attachments. Ammunition won't change anything visually. You can just remove the barrel so I can show like muscles with it. But yeah, otherwise you wouldn't be able to put a muzzle. Maybe let's go with this one. See some muzzle attachment. So yeah, that's the blueprint, the way you get it, and with the different attachments. And now let's go ahead. Camo coverage. Again, similar coverage. You retain the etchings of the dragon and stuff like that. Again, significantly brighter in this preview, but only in this preview. Visually, you should be able to see this stuff a lot clearer once you take it into the preview, like into the game. This preview and like the steady preview will like kind of thing. Again, Orion looks so good on it because of the way the dragon etchings like look with it. So yeah, that's everything you get with this bundle. Again, PlayStation Plus exclusive bundle, unfortunately. Crimson Way is the subtitle. Combat Pack 2. Every season they do these combat packs. Again, another warning that I should give you guys is these combat packs are limited time. So if you don't redeem it now, it potentially could go away. There have been some combat packs that have just hung around, but those are usually the last combat pack for the like game, and they just don't bother removing it. These ones that come in the middle, they get removed at the end of the season or whatever when the next one comes out. And then you will no longer be able to get access to these items. So if you want them, again, it's locked to your PlayStation and stuff like that. It's more for your own pleasure. Make sure you redeem it sooner or later. Let's go ahead and jump right in and play some games and then call it. I'm gonna throw on. Let's go 45. Yeah, just the way they lock this stuff to the PlayStation and all, and no one has access to it. You can't see it. You can't use it on any other platform once you redeemed it. Usually puts me off these like bundles. It's like, whatever, dude, who cares?
Team deathmatch.
Visual on the enemy.
Max.
Right.
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV active.
Oh, you...
Our UAV is orbiting the area. Hostile UAV in the area. Hostiles launched a cruise missile. The enemy is gaining ground. Push them back. Hostiles launched an SAE. Enemy UAV overhead.
Throwing flash grenade. Grenade out.
Dude, teammate is so useless there. She was so weak. All he had to do is like put one bullet into him.
Enemy UAV active.
To the ground. Reloading. Throwing grenade. Frag out.
Hostile cruise missile incoming.
Throwing Semtex.
Hostile UAV in the area. Hostile launch UAV in position.
I'm reloading.
Hostile care package in the area.
Dude, I cannot control this at range.
Dropped him. Reloading. Semtex incoming.
On your six.
strike. Find cover. We're getting hit hard.
Oh, I didn't do the preview, did I?
Hostile more strike in the area. Enemy UAV overhead. Return to base.
Nah, I knew these clowns were walking into that depth, so that's why I didn't want to follow them. It's like, I would have gotten a little closer, and I was like, no, these guys are gonna just get gutted. Even though I like polyatomic, I like polyatomic a lot on this one, but Orion looks really good. Maybe we'll do polyatomic on the other one, even though I don't think it looks as good on the Fennec. The dragon looks so good on this one with Orion. The black etching. Personally, I think Orion looks the best in both of them, but maybe we'll do a different mastery camo for the Fennec when we get to that.
Got your cover.
Taking Bravo. We're taking Charlie.
I'm not done yet.
Enemy securing Alpha.
Stop me!
Securing objective Charlie.
Jesus, okay.
Securing objective Bravo. Enemy securing Bravo. The enemy took Bravo. Enemy securing Charlie.
Dude, what the fuck are teammates doing?
Alpha secure. Enemies taking Charlie.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Secure Bravo. Securing Charlie.
Throwing subtext!
Bravo secure.
Throwing flash grenade!
Control all objectives. Maintain
Teammates are useless.
We're losing Alpha.
Enemy UAV active.
The lead is ours. The enemy took Charlie. We're taking Charlie.
Friendly UAV online. Friendly UAV on station.
The gun's really uncontrollable,
Taking Alpha.
honestly.
Two
Ended that
objectives
one.
secure.
Flash gun!
Enemy securing Alpha.
Syntax out!
Enemies taking Bravo.
X-ray down.
Swapping mags!
We're losing Bravo.
Oh, I heard him, but I don't know where he was exactly.
Enemies taking Alpha. Securing Charlie. The enemy holds all objectives. Get Charlie secure.
Reloading!
Enemy UAV overhead.
We're taking Alpha. Securing objective Alpha. The enemy controls 2 objectives. We're taking Alpha.
Enemy care package incoming.
Securing objective Bravo. Objective Bravo secure. Enemies taking Charlie.
UAV ready to deploy.
It's been looted.
We
Someone
lost
beat us to
Charlie.
it.
Copy. UAV orbiting the AO. Recon is online.
Enemies deployed
I'm
a bomb
reloading.
drone.
Enemies taking
Requesting recon
Bravo.
flyover.
Securing objective Charlie.
UAV is exiting the AO.
We've lost all objectives. Failure is not an option. We're taking Charlie. Objective Charlie secure. Enemy securing Charlie.
UAV is being refueled. RTB at this time.
The enemy has captured all objectives.
Hostile area. Our UAV is in the area.
We're taking Bravo. We control. Securing objective Charlie. Securing Charlie.
Engaging!
We're losing Bravo. We control Charlie. Enemy secure.
Friendly UAV online. Friendly care package on the way.
Objective Bravo is compromised. Take it.
Teammate, you useless moron.
We've lost half the field.
Throwing
Fight
set!
back.
Switching mags!
The enemy holds 2 objectives. Securing Alpha. We're losing Charlie. We control Alpha. Enemy securing Charlie.
Enemy UAV active.
We're losing Charlie.
No UAV in the area. Our counter UAV is active.
We control 2 objectives.
Taking fire! Saved you on that one.
Securing objective Bravo.
Wait. I don't know if I've done the
We're
preview for
losing Alpha. All objectives secure.
Looks
Expect
good.
count. The enemy took Alpha.
Friendly UAV on station.
They're visiting their ancestors.
Enemies taking Charlie. We're losing Charlie. We've secured 2 objectives.
Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Reloading. Switching mags.
We've taken the lead.
Our mortar strike is inbound.
We're losing Bravo.
Swapping mags.
Securing objective Alpha. Enemy securing Bravo.
Standing by.
Took a round. Requesting recon at my location.
UAV orbiting the AO. Recon is
Objective Charlie is compromised. Take it back.
Airstrike ready for
dead.
tasking.
Securing objective
Requesting
Charlie.
close air. Target marked.
This is Phoenix 2. Strike inbound.
Friendly care package inbound.
Objective Charlie secure.
No hits on that front.
Shoot them.
Friendly cluster mine set.
Oh, hey, there's 2 of them, really. Okay.
We're taking Alpha.
Friendly UAV online.
Securing Alpha. We hold all objectives. Keep them secure. Enemy securing Charlie. We're losing Charlie. We've lost Charlie. Enemy securing Alpha.
I'm reloading.
Gaining ground. Don't let up. Objective Alpha is compromised. Take it back. Securing Charlie. We control Charlie.
UAV ready for tasking.
Requesting recon flyover.
Friendly care package.
Hey.
Friendly UAV on station.
Syntax out.
Enemies taking Bravo. Taking Charlie. All hunters, mission accomplished. Lack a job.
It's really uncontrollable. Very hard to hold the recoil, especially at ranges and stuff. And even up close, I feel it feels too unwieldy. Camo coverage is really cool though. Looks like you lose a little bit of the elements though, so like you don't get to retain the full dragon. They're only the like gold etching parts, which is unfortunate, I guess. It still looks really cool. Like, if you don't look too closely at it, I guess. When you throw on a camo is what I'm talking about, like one of the masteries. But yeah, really unwieldy build.
Domination. We're taking Bravo. Bravo secure. We have taken the lead.
Oh, I honestly stopped firing because I thought that was enough to kill him.
Securing Charlie.
Incoming!
Charlie secure.
Taking effective fire!
Enemy securing Bravo.
I'm reloading!
Out of ammo. Dude, this gun, like, I know, like, exclusives, like, oh, they didn't nerf it and all. They have.
Enemies taking Bravo.
What made this gun special is, like, you could get a pretty fast time to kill. Like, if you got, like, upper body headshots. And now that you can't, it's actually, like, subpar. It's really bad now.
Enemy counter UAV is active. Cold-blooded. Enemy securing Charlie.
Reloading! Changing mags! Throwing grenade!
Our UAV.
Enemy down!
Wait.
Securing Alpha.
I'm reloading!
We're losing Bravo. Friendly UAV online.
Semtex!
Securing objective Alpha.
It's gotten so bad, dude. It really has. It's just rubbish. Like, whoever's telling you this gun's, like, not been changed that much, it's changed a lot. Like, the nerf is extreme for what it was good at.
Ghost online. Vital mission complete. Keep it up. The enemy took Bravo. Friendly UAV on station.
Have I done the preview? I don't know if I have.
Reloading!
The enemy has captured 2 objectives. Move to secure. We're taking Bravo. We're taking Alpha. Securing objective Bravo.
Changing mags! Taking effective fire!
Secure Bravo.
I'm reloading!
We control Bravo. Enemy taking Charlie. Our UAV is orbiting the area. We control 2 objectives.
I don't know, maybe it's specifically this ninja barrel that they've nerfed more than anything else. I don't know if that's the case. It's possible, I guess.
Friendly UAV on station.
Throwing grenade! Frag out! I'm hit! I need medical! That could have been bad!
Securing objective Alpha. Enemy taking Bravo. Enemy taking Charlie. Enemy securing Bravo.
Grenade!
Friendly care package inbound. Friendly UAV online. Losing Bravo. Enemies taking Bravo. Enemy UAV active. Enemy securing Bravo.
Reloading!
Objective Bravo is compromised. Take it back. Hostile UAV in the area. We're taking Bravo. Securing objective Bravo. Secure Bravo. Hostile counter UAV overhead. The enemy controls 2 objectives. Assault securing Alpha. Enemy securing Charlie. We're taking Alpha. The enemy took Charlie. Friendly got him on the run. Keep it up. Flying outbound. Enemy's taking Bravo. Securing We're taking Charlie. Objective Charlie secure. Enemy UAV overhead. They're losing Charlie.
This Fennec, I don't know what about it. It feels so nerfed in comparison to what it used to be. It might be the ninja barrel or something that's gotten the nerf in particular, because both my build and this build uses a ninja, and it doesn't feel half as like good as it used to be. Very painful to use. Like it's taken enough. Like I know I was watching Exclusive Ace's video, and he's like, it didn't get hit as bad. It's the same thing and all. Maybe it's specific to the attachments or something. I don't know. Like I said, the Forge Tech Ninja barrel might have been what's gotten the big hit. I don't know. This obviously looks the best, but just for the sake of difference, we'll throw Polyatomic on it. Polyatomic looked really good with the M4, but I don't know. This one doesn't look so great. It just looks like some blocky nonsense. The etchings doesn't look like the dragon. That's because you can't see the head. The head gets lost, I guess. Really doesn't look that good with this one. Oh god. Considering this gun's like range seems so poorly, like no, like it seems like it really took a hit. I feel like maybe this might not. Yeah, this gun does not feel as good as it used to be, and it's not like a placebo effect. Like I got stuck on like some floor and I couldn't maneuver around properly.
Changing mags!
Friendly UAV on station. Locating. Get ready.
Reloading! Grenade!
Move to the hard point. Friendly cluster mine set.
Switching mags! Reloading! Switching mags! Requesting recon at my location.
Copy that. UAV is on
Swapping
station.
mags!
Location updated. Capture the hard point.
Reloading! Changing mags!
Friendly recon scanning for threats.
Target area marked. You're cleared hot.
Copy. Phoenix 2-3 on approach. Strike inbound. Impact, no choice.
No! That fucking idiot with his stupid marker, man.
Hardpoint relocating. Stand by.
What the fuck shot this dude?
Ghost activated. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area.
Enemy in the area!
Grenade, what's out?
Hardpoint relocated. Secure the
Switching
area.
mags. Flash incoming.
Enemies inside the area.
Teammate, this idiot just runs around the hard point like a moron, dude. Like, this is the problem. Even in ranked mode, you see this happening, like where the like morons just run around the hard point, not realizing they're making a shitload of noise and they could just be camping corners, looking into like spots.
We've lost the lead. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Deployed.
Changing mags.
Target area out. To the hardpoint.
Wait,
Our UAV is orbiting the area. Friendly UAV online. We've secured the lead.
Swapping mags. Grenade.
Hostile mortar strike in the area. Enemies inside the
Reloading.
hostile UAV intercepted.
Whoa. Swapping mags.
Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Station upgraded. Capture the hardpoint.
good god.
Push them back. Locating the next hard point. Get ready. Hard point compromised.
EKIA.
Hard point relocated. Secure the target area.
Switching mags. They're in. Now. Requesting recon at my location.
Copy that.
Changing mags.
UAV is on.
Throwing subtanks. Fire. Too close.
Hostile UAV active.
Flush out. They're visiting their ancestors.
Next hard point. Stand by.
Covering you.
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
Enemies
Location updated. Capture the hard point. Enemies inside the perimeter. Mortar strike incoming.
Wait. Oh, they mortared inside there, huh? I didn't think they had line of sight.
Reloading.
Enemy personnel in the fire on them! Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Locating the next one. Hostile cluster mine detected.
I'm reloading.
Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area.
Throwing flash grenade. Trophy system activated. Watch your eyes.
Enemy personnel in the Hostiles launched a mortar strike. Find cover.
Oi. These guys are just camping their balls off. It's ridiculous.
Opresa, hostile veto. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by.
God damn it. I don't know how teammates are giving these guys so many streaks, dude. They're rubbish.
Flash incoming.
Hostile UAV overhead. Enemy personnel in the hardpoint.
Ended that one.
UAV active.
Copy that. UAV is on station.
Locating the next hardpoint.
Be advised.
No, I knew I shouldn't have gone that way.
Capture the hardpoint.
Their end is now. Syntax. Flash, cover your eyes. EKIA.
Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the enemies inside the perimeter. We're getting hit hard.
Oh, you.
Syntax out. Incoming.
Enemy UAV on station.
Throwing drill charge. Flash out.
Hostile
Throwing
mortar strike
syntax.
incoming.
Grenade. Watch out. Flash. Cover your eyes.
1 minute remaining. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Using drill charge.
Hardpoint relocated. Stand by. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint. Perimeter. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Fire.
teammate.
Enemy personnel at the hard point. Hostile UAV overhead. Hard point compromised. Secure
Syntax
the area.
out! Grenade!
Friendly UAV online.
Throwing drill charge! Format!
Inside the perimeter. Locating the next hard point. Get ready. Enemy personnel at the hard point.
I'm reloading!
Location upgraded. Capture the hard point. We have the lead.
Covering you.
Let's go. Dude, I don't know how that fucking went through, but let's do it. Momotaro. Season 2, Combat Pack 2, Call of Duty Warzone 2.0, Combat Pack 2, Crimson Way, I think it is. Checked out, played with the weapons, tried out. Let's go ahead and just go through the items quickly. Obviously, Oni Pyroclast Operator Skin, Oni Slasher, Oni Carver, Yuri, Golden Dragon, Crimson Oni, Grinning Oni, and that's all you get. Let's just take a peek at the stuff a little closer. Crimson Oni calling card. Oh god. Grinning Oni emblem. Golden Dragonfly weapon sticker. The Yuri weapon charm. Am I saying? I think that's how you say that, Yuri. I'm not sure. Prism. Correct. Let's start with the SMG, I guess. The Oni Carver Fennec 45. I'm telling you, this gun's been nerfed. I know Exclusive Ace did the testing, and he said that nerf is negligible, but there is something very, very different about this gun. I suspect he mentioned this briefly and just kind of glossed over it, but he's like, oh, the headshot's no longer as viable anymore, right? That was what made this gun special, but it also allowed you to stretch the ranges, all sorts of goodness. This no longer is as effective. I never burned through the ammo as fast on just a single enemy as I have with this build. I think maybe the Ninja barrel might have taken a nerf, because this is the common factor between this and my build, is the Ninja barrel. And I think this might have taken a fatter nerf than we know about, possibly. Either that or it's the headshot damage that's been so nerfed that it is no longer the gun it used to be. Because it had a brilliant time to kill, and it was very aggressive, and you could take multiple enemies on, no problem. And now it just feels like a mess. Obviously, this is not the identical build to mine. It's mainly the barrel that is similar. But yeah, it felt not great anymore. So yeah, no longer the Fennec that it used to be from Season 1, for sure. I mean, going back to it, the build looks okay. It's a very cool looking blueprint, don't get me wrong. And the camo coverage is nice and interesting. But just generally the Fennec is no longer the gun it used to be, I'm telling you. If you used to use it and enjoy it, you know what I'm talking about. If you barely touched it, then you might be like, oh, but the stats don't back your claim. But if you used it, I'm telling you, it feels different. It feels bad. It doesn't feel good anymore. It used to feel like one of the best SMGs in the game. Now it feels like a miserable hit marker and burns through bullets way too fast. Oni Slasher M4. It's an M4, so it's a good gun. Again, build, I just don't think it's great. It's not a great build. It looks visually very cool. Camo coverage, very cool. But when you actually put it in your hands, it's built like an SMG. And it's just extremely unwieldy when you're firing it, making it very limited range. And again, not, in my opinion, just not a great build. Like, build-wise, it's not good. It just isn't. I guess if you want an aggressive, like, M4, it's good. But, like, you're losing everything that's good about the M4 when you build it like this. And finally, the Oni Pyroclast operator skin is the final item. A very cool looking skin for sure. Again, limited to your PlayStation console, so you don't really get to enjoy it. I mean, other people don't really get to enjoy you enjoying it. It's more you enjoying it, and that's all you get from it, which is fine, I guess. But I think these PlayStation bundles like miss the mark big time by doing that. The whole point of having these exclusive content is to taunt the other consoles to be like, yo, you want this. You want to come and take advantage of the PlayStation Plus service. And I've said this many times. Even if they're not long-term PlayStation users, even if they just sign up for PlayStation Plus just for this pack, that's money in PlayStation's pocket for these packs. And no one's going to sign up for PlayStation Plus if like they can't take it to the console of their preference, right? If it's like only used on PlayStation, then only the PlayStation people are going to enjoy it, and that's it. And unfortunately, that's the case with this Oni skin and bundle, the Combat Pack 2 bundle, and all the Combat Packs. Also, those of you wondering, Cheeseball title, for those of you wondering, is from Crimson Tide, the movie. It's a quote, Denzel Washington quote, I think it is. So that's where the Cheeseball quote comes from. Obviously, Crimson Sky or whatever, Crimson Way, Crimson Tide kind of thing. That's the connection. It's Crimson Way, right? There's a bundle. What was it? Crimson. It must be Crimson Way only. Hang on, just double check. Yeah, Crimson Way is the subtitle of this combat pack. You know, for those of you wondering, like if you go into the Microsoft, sometimes the PlayStation Modern Warfare 2 section in the PlayStation Store, like there's no bundles listed sometimes. Like it doesn't even show any add-on content. For some reason, you have to go to the Warzone 2.0 section in the PlayStation Store, and that's where all the bundles are listed for the game. So they don't even list the game, like the base game, the paid game. It sometimes doesn't even list the like bundles. So if you're wondering where it is, it's usually in the PlayStation Store perk pack section, like the exclusive pack section in the PlayStation Plus Store section. But if it's not there, you can just search it up. It'll be like in either the game add-on section. And like I said, for me, I found it in the Warzone 2.0 add-on section. Is on the bottom there. And that's where all the like bundles are listed. So yeah, that's where I redeemed it. Again, you do need to own PlayStation Plus to like redeem it for free. Otherwise you can't. So there is a payment associated to it. So technically not free, but a benefit for being a PlayStation Plus member, I guess. One of the exclusive packs. Yeah. This is actually a pretty cool preview also. So yeah, that's what I wanted to cover today. Now, obviously, because this is a PlayStation Plus pack, I feel like maybe I can do a little post-stream chat about some of the Microsoft dealings that are going on. And this will just be a little brief chat. Obviously, Microsoft is trying to acquire Activision, and Sony is hell-bent on not letting them, right? In fact, to the point that they're rejecting any kind of offering from Microsoft. Like Microsoft's offered like a 10-year plan that they'll guarantee like Call of Duty will be on the PlayStation, and PlayStation's like hell no. And it's gotten to the point where like even PlayStation's kind of attitude towards Activision has soured. Like they're not on good terms, it seems, at least. So right now it's contractually obligated to do these combat packs. They have to do them. So regardless of how happy or not happy PlayStation is, they've already paid for these things. So they're going to come out. And I believe they've paid for this exclusive content up to like 2024. So next year's game, I think, will be also included in it. What's up, Asif? Welcome. You caught me at the very end. But I wanted to just mention something here. I think at first, PlayStation fighting the offers that Microsoft, not to like allow Microsoft, it's like kind of made a little bit of sense. But now it's gotten to the point where it's feeling very petty, and it's almost embarrassing to be a PlayStation user, Call of Duty player, seeing what they're trying to do to prevent Microsoft from buying them. This is just my thoughts behind it. And I think it's so valid that maybe someone should listen and try to consider this, because it is going to go very poorly for PlayStation, 100%. No matter, like, at this point in the situation where PlayStation's got bad blood with Activision and they're rejecting all of Microsoft's offers, there's two scenarios how this is going to play out that I see it. Obviously, there is a third one, but we'll get to that. The first scenario is Microsoft does get the acquisition of Activision. Okay? So this is like under the pretense that Activision succeeds and they do buy out Activision. If PlayStation doesn't have a contract with Microsoft by the end of that acquisition, Microsoft can do whatever the hell they want. They're not contractually obligated to PlayStation beyond the current contracts. And like I said, the current contracts end in 2024. So after that, if PlayStation doesn't sign that 10-year contract and Microsoft succeeds and does acquire Activision, which is a likely scenario that Microsoft will acquire it, whether PlayStation and Microsoft come to an agreement before then is unknown, right? But should they not come into an agreement, Microsoft can do anything they want. And then they're not obligated to having Call of Duty in a good state or any potential state that is viable for PlayStation. Okay? They probably will, like I said, there's a lot of money involved in having it cross-platform. So they probably will want it to be on all platforms, but they're not contractually obligated. Okay? The second alternative is PlayStation succeeds and prevents Microsoft from acquiring Activision, and then Activision continues being Activision Blizzard owned, they're not owned by any specific company other than themselves. But because of the bad blood with PlayStation, it is very, very likely once the exclusive deal ends with PlayStation, Activision will look to Microsoft to sign a new contract and potential exclusive deal. Should that go down and Activision owns themselves and there's no thing, PlayStation has no grounds to stipulate what the exclusive deal with Microsoft will be, right? And if Microsoft wants to stick it to PlayStation, they could make the exclusive deal very heavily favoring Microsoft with a lot of their Activision games, essentially making it like they own Activision, but they don't. They're just exclusively contributing to things, and PlayStation gets very little. Right now, it seems like, oh yeah, you get combat packs, this, that, and all. It's not so bad. Back in the day, it was kind of bad. Like PlayStation would get like a month early access to the new content, like the new seasonal content kind of stuff, right? The paid packs that were available and stuff like that, and they got like updates a month early, and then it kind of went to a week early and stuff like that. And now it's like gotten to the point where it's like only a combat pack, right? Last year and in Cold War and in Modern Warfare 2019, there were exclusive modes for the exclusive deals. That even like the month early access is not as bad as it could potentially be. If Activision and Microsoft decide to screw PlayStation over because they screwed over the deal, the exclusive content to Microsoft could be significant to the point where no one's going to want to play Call of Duty on PlayStation, right? I'm telling you, the best thing they can do is sign this goddamn 10-year contract. A 10-year contract guaranteeing Call of Duty will be on the PlayStation with identical or whatever, like stipulated so it's identical to the Xbox version and stuff like that or whatever, right? That gives PlayStation 10 years to develop their own game to compete with Call of Duty. Whether it will or won't be successful, who knows? But it gives them 10 years to do that. Should these deals either fall off and an exclusive deal gets put out to Microsoft, or Microsoft does get Activision and there's no whatsoever contract with PlayStation, this could go very, very poorly for PlayStation. And in all honesty, it's not Microsoft or Activision's fault. It'll end up being PlayStation's fault for being so petty and not wanting to work the deal out when they could have. Right? 10 years is a long time to have content, like have the guarantee that Call of Duty will be on the PlayStation. It gives them more than enough time to develop a competitor. But they don't even want to think of it that way, you know. It's really bad. It's really bad. And right now it's looking like, you know, Nintendo and I think GeForce, Nvidia, whatever, they've all agreed to these 10-year contracts, even though it's absurd, man. This game won't play on any current Nintendo system. It's just not going to play. So I don't even know how that's going to be like handled. I could see maybe like Call of Duty Mobile and then maybe like the Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. Those could definitely, if it works on a mobile, I would expect it to work on any of the Nintendo consoles, current consoles, I would presume. Those games, but this game won't. This game won't function on any current system. I wouldn't be surprised if there was like, if we can't fulfill the agreement, we'll pay you some X amount of money, you know. So like there'll be ways out of like having the actual Call of Duty game on those consoles, even though the 10-year agreement signed and all that is appealing for both Nintendo and GeForce, that they're like, yeah, even if you can't make it, you give us this and we'll be happy kind of thing. You know, it'll probably be something in those lines. But PlayStation needs to seriously think about what they're doing here. What's up, Slayer? The other thing that's really irritated me about PlayStation, and it's gotten me like almost anti-PlayStation, is since this Activision deal's gone down, like other games like maybe Gran Turismo and all have had really shady microtransactions. And you know, it's like PlayStation just desperate to have money to be able to compete with this merger going down. It's like, oh no, Microsoft has so much money and we don't have enough money to buy these things. We better like milk the audience out as hard as we can and all. And that just, it's so like, oh damn it, Sony. You don't need to be doing this crap. You don't need to be doing this crap. Like I said, 10 years, maybe if they can squeeze out 15 years from like Microsoft, even better, right? Gives them more than enough time. All right, Pepsi, just relax. I'll let you in. Gives them more than enough time to like develop their own competitor to Call of Duty. How successful that is, that's not the point. It gives them the time to at least attempt competition. And they're not bothered. This deal goes down and PlayStation hasn't signed a contract. That, like, all of us, like a lot of the like creators are like, oh, don't worry, Microsoft's so great, they'll give 10 years to like PlayStation. No way. There will be bad blood one way or the other. Whether Microsoft acquires Activision or not, there's going to be bad blood, and PlayStation's going to pay for like this pettiness that they're doing. And they'll deserve it too. And there'll be nothing they can do about it either. They maybe can like prevent the acquisition. That might happen. But they can't go to like the government and be like, oh, Microsoft can have exclusive deals with Activision, because they have exclusive deals. PlayStation has exclusive deals. And Activision has the right to do exclusive deals with Microsoft. And those exclusive deals can limit what PlayStation gets majorly, in big ways. PlayStation needs to think this clearly. Like, maybe not be so petty. Have a little more confidence in their own development cycles and developers and all that, and the potential to create a competitive game to Call of Duty within 10 years. Or, you know, they'll laugh. This whole like thing going down, it's really made me like ashamed to be a PlayStation gamer. It's like, dude, what are the PlayStation like executives doing? You look like clowns. For me, I don't care either way. Whether Microsoft owns Activision or Activision owns Activision, Activision Blizzard owns Activision, I don't care. And certainly PlayStation's not going to own Activision. And the exclusive contract with PlayStation and Activision, very unlikely to be extended. Like if like the Microsoft deal doesn't go down, more likely than anything, it'll go to Microsoft. Microsoft will pay for the exclusive like dealings. And the contract for those dealings will be against, it'll heavily favor Microsoft. And there'll be nothing PlayStation can do about it. Yeah, that's just my thoughts behind it. It's just my personal opinion. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. You know, maybe they're good people in the business industry, which, let's face it, there aren't. Okay? And this is not all about money. Okay? It is. Okay? PlayStation needs to think clearly. They've lost this fight. Take what they can get. Start working on their own game. And put out a competitor to Call of Duty. But yeah, one way or the other, I think Microsoft's won this one and PlayStation's going to suffer. So if anyone on PlayStation has half a brain, they'll take the best deal they can get to allow them to like continue and give them time to produce their own thing. That's just my thoughts. Again, I don't know, man. Who knows? Call of Duty might be a mess. And then, you know, it makes no money and stuff like that. And then PlayStation will be very pleased, you know, that they stopped doing the exclusive contracts and this, that, and the other. Who knows? But PlayStation's going to suffer. The way they're behaving, the way they're pushing this, like, even if, this is the last bit, even if they are against the Microsoft deal, they should remain friendly with Activision so that they potentially could get a continuation on the exclusive contracts, right? But right now it's sounding like they've got bad blood for Activision. They're not getting along with the thing. The Activision's reaching out to them and they're like rejecting the like reach outs and stuff like that. And it's just going to blow up in Sony's face. At least Call of Duty wise. Let's not forget, Sony is a brilliant company. We've still got like games like God of War and all that's absolutely amazing and all. We Which is why my personal opinion is like, dude, just take the 10-year, maybe squeeze out a 15-year contract if you can for Microsoft, right? Just turn around and be like, okay, give us the 15-year contract and you can have like Activision done, right? Take that 10 to 15 years that you have Call of Duty on your console and develop a competitor. Honestly, they'd be able to put out a new game, competitor Call of Duty game within 5 years. So they can actually have the competitor against Call of Duty while they still have the contractual obligation to be keeping Call of Duty on the console. So they get the benefit of both testing the waters and stuff like that. They don't need to wait 10 years or 15 years to put out that competitor. They can sign that contract, have that 10, 15 years or whatever they can squeeze out of Microsoft, and then start trying to develop competitors. And the developers are more than capable of doing it. I just don't understand why they don't have that faith in the developers, because usually the stuff that Sony produces, first-party stuff that they're producing is top-notch. But yet they're so hell-bent on like thinking that they cannot do something to compete against Call of Duty. It kind of surprises me. Anyway, that's my thoughts behind it. What's up, Gunner? Thank you, appreciate it. You caught me at the very end. I was just talking about the Microsoft Activision acquisition and how Sony is shooting themselves in the foot. Whether they block the acquisition or not, it's going to go poorly for Sony. That's my thoughts, my final thoughts. Combat Pack checked out. This is the new Combat Pack that you can get on the PlayStation Store if you're a PlayStation Plus member. We checked it out. It's okay. It's okay. The blueprints look very cool. The operator skin looks very cool. Builds of the blueprints are terrible. They're not great. Like, they don't play very well. Like, the actual, like, build of the gun. Visually very cool, though. Everything's very cool in the bundle. That's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my old streams if you haven't already. And those of you wondering, I have been grinding out rank mode off stream. And even though I'd be tempted to do bonus section, I actually just prefer playing it off stream. I've been enjoying playing it off stream. So that's what I've been doing. And I will continue to grind it out until I earn some good reward to showcase. I think I'm at 32 wins out of the 100 that I want to get for the Camo. So I've got 32 wins. I'm silver 2. Almost silver 3. I've almost got a silver 3 is my rank division. Either 31 or 32 is my current wins so far. I've been playing with randoms the whole time also. I've not been playing with anyone. Once in a while, I think once I played with Chewie from Vanguard. I used to play with her. And obviously the one time I played with Dragon. But otherwise, all the other games I've just been playing with the randoms, and I got like a 50% win rate. Like, I'll win one, lose one kind of thing. Usually, it's not too bad. Doing okay. Slow, but progress is being made, and rank is going up for the most part. Slowly, though. It's not as fast as I'd like it to be going up, but it's going up. That's it for now. Take care. Bye. Yeah, it's an okay bundle. The blueprints play really poorly, man. And the Fennec, man, I'm telling you, that thing's been nerfed in some way that I don't understand, because it does not play half as good as it did last season.